お前は一体何なんだ。友達だ。
What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another War of the Visions video here on the channel. And today, guys, very unexpected video for you guys all today. So we have just gotten to release a big update of news of quality of life and things to look out for on the new Frontline WOTV ffbe number 3. So what this is, guys, is basically our big news updates for quality of life, for new events coming to the game, things like that, to what we can look forward to within the next month. So this is basically, they're just going over the WOTV ffbe global team prepared you for another Frontline. So let's get into all the details here. So first, the big update is going to be raids. So finally, Global is going to be getting some raids. Oh man, it's been so long since we've been waiting for this. Not sure the exact timeline of JP, but JP I think's had like, in the timeline we're at Global, maybe like 3 or at least 2 raids, and we haven't gotten one yet. So it's actually been locked in the game since the game came out. Like it's in your far plane. It just has never had it. We didn't get the FF14 raid. Obviously, due to when the game released, we just missed Valentine's Day release, so we did not get the Valentine's Day raid either. So, which the rumor is that is to be what we potentially could receive. So I'll show that in today's video, kind of like what they have on the wiki for that. But anyway, work together with fellow players to bring down powerful raid bosses. The new raid event coming on, scheduled for June 10th. Steel yourselves and challenge the raid boss on your own, or call upon the strength of other players to aid you in battle. So you can do this, looks like solo or multi. So I would assume this is going to be very similar to the current co-op mode. And then defeating a raid boss not only makes it stronger, but it also grants greater rewards and more challenging content. So why not give it a shot? So that's pretty standard in gachas for mobile, for like raid bosses. Like obviously the higher level it is, the better drops you're going to get, the more exclusive items you're going to get. So that's pretty standard overall. So we'll see how that goes as we get more details and which raid boss we're going to get first on Global. A new shop feature is being added. This is pretty crazy. An exchange shop where players can trade items like weapon gems for materials of greater or lesser value, scheduled to be added in the next update. So I would think this is actually going to be next week's update. Now, eventually, I believe this does go into also the evolution materials like the Azure jewels, the rainbow spheres, things like that. But right now, it looks like it's just going to be job materials is what they're showing here. So you guys see here, you can, if you guys look there, there's an upward exchange, a downward exchange, or equivalent exchange. So what that means is, say you have a blue job material and you want to exchange your sword for a gun. So you can do a straight exchange for that, or you can also do go from your blue sword job material to a green sword material, or from a blue sword material to a purple material. So it's going to be interesting because if that's the case, that's going to make farming the pink materials of the specific class a lot easier. Now, I'm not sure for like 100% sure if we're going to be able to get the like specific class rare material, or if it's only the general material. Like you have your general sword material and then you have your specific class material. So we'll have to see. They don't show a picture of that in this update, so we'll have to see if we're going to be able to get that, or if this is only going to be in relation to the regular sword material and not the, class material like a monk fist, things like that. For the pink, especially, it's more in relation to the pink material, because I think even up to the yellows, those are pretty easy to farm. But since we do not have the pink/red materials in story yet, those are a lot harder to get, because you can only get those on the 30 stamina run in the far plane currently, or if you're buying the hero fragments with your guild points or your friend points. So we'll have to see. Once this gets dropped next week, what's access to, I'll do a thorough guide on how it is, because I know in JP for sure I remember seeing videos that you guys could trade up like your Azure spheres for rainbow spheres, trade down your rainbow spheres for Azure spheres, but I can't remember if they actually had something on the specific class material of the ultra rare ones. So we'll have to see though. So next, they're gonna have an animated trailer in game. The global version has reached 5 million downloads, and what better way to celebrate with a WOTV FFBE animated trailer available to view now? The theme song "All for Love" was composed by, can I pronounce that name? I'm not gonna try to. Who also handles the musical compositions for WOTV FFBE and sung by the artist Rachel. The animation was created by Wit Studio. Players can watch this gorgeous animation in-game trailer in the next update. I believe, wasn't this the one I believe this is the one they used on the JP anniversary. I believe that's what it is. Okay, so now additional improved features. This is going to be a big controversial one, so we're going to go into it though. A unit's hate stat will fluctuate based on their actions. Hate decreasing actions, taking 1 or more damage from any other unit other than yourself. So, that's a big thing. So, obviously, if you start with Vow of Love on your Engelbert or your Mont, you start at 5 hate, but each time you're hit, you're going to decrease in hate from this update, it looks like. So, whenever you take any damage other than yourself, you are going to lose hate. Hate stat is higher than its initial value. Change -2. Okay. Does that mean... Okay. Hate increasing actions. Dealing 1 or more damage condition. Hate stat is lower than initial value. +2. Okay, so... Okay, no, those are just actions. Okay, so if you start with 5 hate, and you get hit... your Engelbert gets hit, let's say, by 2 people, you're going to go down to 3. But then if you attack with it, you're going to increase your hate. So this is also going to apply to your other heroes. So, for instance, if your Sid takes 2 attacks before your Engelbert takes 1, he's going to have 2 hate. And if your Engelbert has a Vow of Love on, he'll have 5. So he'll still currently have more. So this is going to be more relevant, I feel, in a lot longer PvP fights, depending where the meta goes. I don't think this will change insanely a lot, because right now, usually in PvP, if you do 1 or 2 attacks on that character, they're probably going to be dead. So if you take out, like, obviously, like, the 2 main DPSers and you're left with just a tank, it's not really going to matter as much. Now, Guild Wars, to where you're trying to get victories without losing deaths and going on to the next fight to try to get a potential 6 stars in your Guild Wars, I think that's going to be more, definitely matter more. But I think in regular PvP, it's not going to matter. And obviously, this won't matter at all in manual PvP. But this is something to pay attention to, of how the AIs are going to interact differently. Definitely in Guild Wars, I think it's going to be the big change. But so that's something to take notice to. I think that is going to take place next week, possibly. We'll see. But yeah, that's something to take notice to. So adjustments to damage while casting. Damage taken while casting was greater than normal amount will be lowered to the normal amount. So this is basically just, it's going to help out mages. They're not going to be taking as much damage while casting. Abilities that increase and decrease the hate stat. Due to the changes in the hate stat fluctuations, adjustments will also be made to abilities that alter hate stats. When using the same ability, that effects overlaps and the effects turn persists. Okay, so I would assume they'll go into more detail on that later on. I hope they do anyway, so everyone's aware of everything. So effective abilities for the hate stat is going to be Taunting Blade, Taunting Spell, High, Linois Barrier, Majestic, Prestige, Fleet of Foot. So all these are going to be in relation to hate stats. It will be harder to use magic or abilities in their casting phase on enemy units that have already fallen. The camera work speed while KO'd units are on the field will be revised. Okay, I hope that's the case, so it just will slow down. That, like, you don't need to be zooming into the character that's dead on the field. Like, just bypass that and just let us take our turns faster. This is a lot more relative in manual PvP because of how long you have to wait in between turns, between transmitting and things like that. Because you're in full manual, you're not in auto. So that's going to be a big thing here. And Bravery will not fall below 10 after a battle ends. Some units' battle voices will be implemented. So the whole Bravery not falling below 10, that's going to be the whole people that were, getting turned into chickens. Hopefully that's going to, change things like that. Multi-quest improvements. Auto and speed settings will be carried over when making I can't pronounce that word. I'm terrible. When making subsequent rooms. Sorry for mispronouncing that, guys. And players will be able to kick members. That's a big thing. So that's a huge thing people have been asking for. They want to be able to kick members if they're being inactive, so they don't have to redo the whole room and start over from scratch. So that's a very good thing. Guild improvements. Raising JP and bravery when entering a unit into the barrack remains unchanged, but players will be able to choose whether to raise or lower a unit's faith. So that's basically, we can now use barracks for increasing faith and then decreasing bravery, and then you guys can determine, and then you guys can do the same thing with bravery and decreasing faith. That's huge, because I think what a lot of people are using the barracks for is to get more JP, and especially if a lot of us are not hardcore farming things like story right now, then you're doing a lot of farming in your gear and you're not getting a lot of JP, and you're doing double stamina runs. So, and you cannot get JP if you're hosting multiplayer. So I think that's a big thing for a lot of people that are trying to raise, like maybe their healers or their mages. They can't really raise their JP fast because they can only get JP by bringing them into combat. So currently in global, so this is a big improvement for to balance out your JP on your heroes. So guild battle improvements. The following adjustments will be implemented to make guild battles more enjoyable. If the number of stars is the same, the victor will be the guild that has taken the greater percentage of HP from the other defense party. Okay, so that's in a kind of a tiebreaker scenario. Battle records button will be added to the guild screen. A button will be added in the home screen to take you to your guild battle when it begins. Okay, so just some kind of cool things added there so you don't miss out on your guild battle. The offensive side's gauge information will change to the defense party's HP percentage. Players will be able to more easily select defense members with improved visibility. Okay, so that's very cool stuff. This is the big thing. Everyone in my Discord is going to be wanting this. This is huge. So equipment improvements. This is probably the best thing in overall, in my opinion, maybe outside of getting raids. Equipment improvements. When crafting plus equipment, a chart will display the showing types, assault, magic, etc. of the items used as materials, and the players will be able to select which type they want the equipment to inherit. That is, finally, we've been wanting this forever, so now we can fully craft the type we want. We don't have to wait or take RNG and have to dismantle and have to redo and waste materials and all this stuff. So we can finally, once you guys get that assault or that aim or that critical or whatever you're looking for at your +4 or even your +3 or +2, you can simply keep carrying that over and over and over again in your tree to get it to a +5. So now I can get my aim +5 Lionheart for my tank. So I'm super happy for that. All right. Players will be able to sell, craft, dismantle equipment that they are using or have favorited. An E will be added to the in-use favorite equipment on the equipment screen. Okay, very cool. Improvements. A function to vibrate the device at the end of a battle will be added. Okay. A setting to push notifications when chocobo expeditions and items and guild barrack provisions have reached max capacity will be added. Other UI improvements. A companion setting guidance feature will be added. Okay. The feature only applies to new players. Current players will not be able to see this. Okay, so that's a new player only thing. Future updates. Features to be added and improve upon incoming updates. Here's the list of improved features we're considering for future updates. We're not quite at the point where we can provide specific release dates yet, but rest assured that there are developments team hard at work. Your patience is most appreciated. Okay, so we don't really know anything about that. Auto repeat. Some more additions to auto repeat feature to set number of auto repeats. So you can set the number of auto repeats. So if like you guys want to do your 5 quest clears a day and don't want to waste skip tickets on it, you guys could just set 5 story clears for whatever story clear you want to do. Feature allowing players to set desired item and quantity with game auto repeat until acquired. Oh, that's so. I think what that means is you could auto repeat a stage. Say you wanted like 4 of the ultra rare monk job materials, you could set it to. That's crazy good. Okay, you could set it to get until auto repeat until you get those 4 materials, and then it'll stop. That's actually phenomenal. That's a super good quality of life update. And then feature automatically using NRG restore when energy is low. So that's really cool. Dragalia Lost has that. Basically, you can set up like I want to consume all my small stamina pots on this auto repeat and just let it run. So that's like really, really good that you don't have to like just have your stamina consistently overflowing, because then actually you could actually have your just set it up to like, say you're at 100 stamina and then say yes, complete use refreshes when stamina is low, when on, you know, you have 30 small pots or whatever, and that way you can actually recover stamina as you're auto farming instead of just having to overflow your stamina constantly. So that's really good. During battle, the auto speed and menu buttons will regularly be displayed, so you could actually use those functions before. Feature to turn on and off each ability during auto battle. That's really good as well. So the only thing for auto battle I wish they would change, and this is in relation to originally the Chocobo in the Whimsy Shop, where you had to acknowledge the window when they would pop up. I just wish they would make a new function to where if you are going to be auto farming and you want to see the Whimsy Shop and the Chocobo when they pop up, have a slider for that, like stop auto battle when Chocobo and Whimsy Shop appear. Like, I think that if they do that, I think their auto repeats like the most streamlined thing it can be. So that's my 2 cents on that. All right, so they're gonna have the energy saving mode options feature to automatically switch to display to reduce battery consumption after a set period of inactivity. Auto repeat will run even on energy saving mode, so that's very good. Other feature improvements: additional auto formation options. When selecting auto formation, players will be able to choose whether they only want to set equipment, vision cards, experts, etc. After transitioning to a quest from reverse lookup, players will be able to return to the original screen by tapping on the button on the top left. Players will be able to move from the equipment enhanced screen to the awakening enhanced screen in one tap, and that's very good. Defense and SVR will be added to the unit stat display. That's, yeah, I definitely wanted to see that. That's very good, especially for like different analysis videos and showcase videos. That's very good. The skip button will be regularly displayed during guild battles, arena battles. Okay, that's good. So you don't have to go to the options to hit skip. You can just hit skip directly from a button. It's as like the people are doing their thing. The max level will be updated to level display level 25 out of 30. Oh, okay, that's cool. So you can actually see what your max level is of your current, limit break awakening level point of that unit in the game. So that's good. All right, we hope you have enjoyed all the features and additions mentioned in the update. As always, we're hard at work developing new content, features, and improvements to you all. Hope you enjoy. Keep a lookout for future releases in WOTV FFBE newsletter. So, let me know, guys, what do you guys think of this update? I think it's pretty nuts. They have done a lot of things, added things I didn't even expect they were going to do this early on. I think the most important thing is we are going to be able to craft the said piece of a gear type we want. That's huge. We're going to be getting raids in about 2 weeks. So much other stuff that we obviously have gone over, just so many UI improvements, things like that. So let me know what you guys thought of the update for the Frontline. Number 3 here on War of the Visions Global. Let me know what your favorite part of the update is. What are you guys most looking forward to? If you guys have been kind of, taking a little bit of a hiatus from the game, is this going to be something that's going to bring you back into the game? Let me know all that stuff and more in the comment section down below, guys. If you guys did enjoy today's video, make sure you guys drop a like down below, hit subscribe if you guys are new as always, and ring that bell for future content so you guys are notified on our next video. I thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy today's video, I hope you, share it out with your friends, family, all that good stuff. And I hope you enjoyed your stay here at the fort today. And I hope you have an awesome weekend. Stay safe, guys. Wash your hands. Have an awesome weekend, guys. Peace out.